I'm going to create one EC2 instance, guys. I'm not going to use your use EC2 instance here. Here I'm going to create new EC2 instance. Let me create quickly. Here I'm giving name as a DevOps 11. I'm giving name. And I'm going to choose the AMI. Image online X2. Instance type I'm going to take T2.micro default one. Key pair I'm going to create the new key pair. What happened? Launch instance. DevOps 11 I have given as the name of the instance, and here I'm going to choose image online X2 as the AMI. Instance type T2.micro. Key pair I'm going to create new key pair. Key pair name I'm giving as DevOps or Linux new key I'm giving as the name. Create key pair. PIM file is downloaded. So now I'm going to create the new security group and I'm going to launch the instance. Okay, fine. So let me connect with this instance. Right. I'm going to connect with this EC2 instance. Now instance is created. So now this is the instance which we have created. Fine guys. So in last session we discussed a few of the commands. So what commands we discussed? How to create the directory files, how to list out all the files which are available in the present working directory, how to know in which location we are in, right? How to go inside the directory, how to come out from the directory, how to go 2 steps back from the directory, how to go 2 steps forward to the directory, and how to create normal text files by using touch command, how to create the files by using cat command, right? And how to delete the directory files, and how to delete non-empty directory files. What are the different options we can apply for the list command? And all these things we discussed in the last session, guys. Is that clear? Just let me open the notes what we discussed in the last session. Just let me open the notes, guys, what we discussed in the last session. Last session we discussed all these commands. When last session is happened, guys, 27, 20, 28th. Right. Here you can see. So these are the commands we discussed in last session, guys. Right, in Linux, everything will be represented as files only. We have 2 types of files in Linux. One is the directory file, second one is the normal text file. Right, if you want to create the directory file, mkdir we need to use. Mkdir stands for what? Make directory. Right, to know the currently in which location we are in, pwd we need to use. pwd stands for present working directory. If you want to list out all the files which are available in the present working directory, ls command we need to use. And if you want to move inside the directory, we need to use change directory, cd command we need to use. If you want to come out from the directory, we need to use cd space dot dot. If you want to go 2 steps forward, then we need to use cd space first directory name slash second directory name. If you want to come out 2 steps back, then we need to use cd space dot dot slash dot dot we need to use. And if you want to create the text files, these are the different ways we have. By using touch command, we can create the empty files. By using cat command, we can print the data which is available inside the file. And by using cat command, we can write the data inside the file also. Right, cat command we have seen, guys. Cat command also we have seen in the last sessions. And we have seen what are the different options we can apply for the ls command. And we have seen how to delete the empty directory and how to delete the non-empty directory also. So all these things we discussed in the last session, guys. All these things we discussed in last session. Good. So as part of today's session, we are going to continue remaining commands, guys. What are the other commands we have in the Linux we are going to see in today's session. Fine, guys. So now observe, let me tell, right, guys, observe carefully. If you want to print the data which is available inside the file, so which command are you using, guys? Which command we are using to print the data which is available inside the file? So do you have any files here? We don't have any files. Now let me create the files. Cat command I'm using. Cat command right here f1.txt. f1.txt. Inside this I'm going to write some data, guys. Here I'm going to write AWS cloud, right, EC2 instance, EC2 service, and load balancer, right here auto scaling, 1 minute, guys. Auto scaling, route 53, next EBS, elastic block store. Next we have right DynamoDB, RDS database, S3, CloudWatch, CloudWatch, CloudFormation, CloudFormation, and SQS, SNS, SES, SES, and we have this Elastic, Beanstalk, Lambdas, AWS CLI, IAM, right, and right, DevOps, Maven, right, GitHub, right, Jenkins, and we have Sonar, right, Tomcat, Terraform, right, Ansible, right, Docker, Kubernetes, monitoring tools, Nexus, some data I have written inside the file, guys. Some data I have written inside the file. So let me save this file. Guys. Here I have saved the file. Suppose if you want to print the data which is available inside the file, which command we are using? Cat command we are using. Cat f1.txt. Cat f1.txt command we are using. It will print all the data from top to bottom. Guys. Okay, fine. So now my requirement is I want to print the data in a reverse order, guys. At bottom to top. First I need to get this Nexus. After that I need to get this monitoring tools, Kubernetes, like this I want to get. Now we are getting the data from top to bottom. I want to reverse the data. Then which command we need to use, guys? Here we have a command called as tag command. By using a tag command, we can reverse the data which is available inside the text file. Right? By using tag command, we can reverse the data which is available inside the file, guys. By using cat command, what we are doing? We are printing the data from top to bottom. By using tag command, we can reverse the data bottom to top. So now tag command I am going to use here. Tag, TAC, tag. File name is f1.txt. Enter. See, guys. Right, AWS cloud came at the bottom, guys. Nexus came at the beginning, guys. See, in reverse order we got all these details. Whatever the data is present inside the file, that data, right, we are getting in the reverse order. Earlier what you have? AWS cloud is in beginning. Now Nexus is available at the beginning. Right, to get the data in the reverse order, we are using tag command. To print the data from top to bottom which is available inside the file, we are using cat command, guys. Okay, next, guys. Here we have one more option, guys. To print the data from top to bottom, guys. What is the command is available? Head command is available. Guys. By using head command also we can print the data from top, guys. Right, same how cat command is working, same way head command also is working, guys. Now tell me, if purpose is same, then why we have two commands with two different names, guys? Cat and head. Why we have two commands with two different names if purpose is same? Guys, if you use cat command, it will print all the data which is available inside the file from top to bottom. If you use cat command, it will print all the data which is available inside the file from top to bottom. Okay, so now whenever we are going to use tag head command, what it will do? Head command will print the data, right, from top to first 10 lines only. It won't print all the data, guys. just it will print first 10 lines only, guys. It is not going to print complete data from top to bottom. Just it will print first 10 lines only. Guys, are you guys are following me? What head command will do? Cat command will print complete data from top to bottom, but head command is not going to print complete data. Head command will print first 10 lines only. Right, from top to, from beginning to first 10 lines it will print, guys. It is not going to print complete data. So let me show, guys. Here head I am using, and a file name f1.txt. Enter. See, guys, what you are getting? 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 10 lines only you are getting from the files. What is the difference between cat command and head command is clear. Cat command will print complete data from top to bottom, whatever we have in the file. But head command, what it is doing? It is not doing like that, guys. Head command is printing first 10 lines only, not complete data. Guys, is it clear? What is the difference between cat command and head command? What is the difference between tag command and cat command? What is the purpose of tag command? Tag command will print the data from top to bottom. Tag command will print the data from top to bottom, guys. What head command will do? Head command will print first 10 lines of the data only from the file. First 10 lines only it will print, guys. Okay, fine. So next, guys, next important command, guys. I want to put some number, guys. Here head command is printing first 10 lines of the file only, but I want to get 15 lines. I want to get first 15 lines, guys. If you use cat command, it will print all the data, right, which is available inside the file, whether it is 20 lines, 100 lines, or 1000 lines. But my requirement is I want to get only first 15 lines of the file. Then, but by default, head command is printing first 10 lines. Head command is printing first 10 lines, guys. But I want 15 lines. First 15 lines I want, not 10 lines. Then what we need to do? Head command, the default limit, guys. Head command, the default limit is 10 lines, guys. 10 lines. I want 15 lines, not 10, guys. Then what we need to do? You can tell how many number of lines you want to get to the head command, right? We have an option to write, to mention like this, guys. Right? For a head command, we can apply the options, guys. Head command, see, guys, head command -n stands for number of lines. Number of lines, 15 lines I want. Right? From which file? f1.txt. f1.txt, guys. Observe carefully here. If you are not specifying this -n option, by default head command will print first 10 lines of the file. But here my requirement is I want to get first 15 lines of the file. If you want to get specific number of lines, then you need to apply -n option to the head command. Here head -n number of lines 15 f1.txt. Enter. See, guys, earlier we are using head command at here. Here I am not using -n option. If you are not using -n option, how many lines you got it here? 10 lines. But here, whenever I am using this -n option, here you are specifying how many number of lines you want. And here we are getting those many number of lines. See, here we have total 15 lines are available. Total here 15 lines are available. So by using head command, we can get, right, 10 lines as default. And if you want to get specific number of lines, then we need to apply this -n option. Is that clear? Is it clear, guys? Now I want to get 20 lines. Just here apply 20. Here put 20 instead of 15. Put 20 instead of how many number of lines you want to get. Mention that number. Those many number of lines you will get. See, guys, here First 20 lines we are getting it here. Up to Maven 20 lines are there. 20 lines we are getting it here. Is that clear? How head command will work? By using head command, you can get specific number of lines from the file. If you use cat command, it will print all the lines which are available inside the file, guys. Okay, fine. So next, guys, I want to reverse, guys. I want to, right, I have, see, guys, for reversing, guys, what command we have? Tag command is available. If you use tag command, what is happening inside the file? How many number of lines are there? All that data you are getting in reverse order. See, guys, here I am using tag command. Here I am going to use tag command, guys. Observe carefully. Tag f1.txt. Inside the f1.txt file, whatever the data is present, that data you will get in reverse order. Observe carefully. First we are getting Nexus, monitoring tools, Kubernetes, like that you are getting. Now, right, now we have one more command to get the data in the reverse order, that is called tail command, guys. Tail command. Tail f1.txt. Tail f1.txt. See, guys, what is the difference between tag command and tail command? Right, tag command will print all the data which is available inside the file in reverse order, guys. But if you go to tail command, it will print the data. It will print the data in reverse order. Right, only last 10 lines, guys. Tail command by default will print the last 10 lines only in the reverse order. Tail command will print last 10 lines only. Sorry, last 10 lines only, guys. Guys, it is not reversing, guys. Tail command is not reversing anything. Right, from the file, last 10 lines it is printing, guys. See, it Nexus is at the end only, we have here also. See, if you observe it here, tag command, tag f1.txt. f1.txt. Here Nexus you are getting at the beginning means it is reversing. It is reversing, guys. But if you go to tail command, it won't reverse, guys. It won't reverse. But you will get last 10 lines of the file, guys. See here, if you use cat command, cat at f1.txt. f1.txt. What it is doing? It will print all the lines from top to bottom, guys. See here, what is the last line? Nexus. From the last, what is the 10th line, guys? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Means from this space, last line, Nexus. When you use a tail command, you will get from the space to Nexus word, guys. Tail command is not reversing anything. Tail command is going to print the last 10 lines of the file. Head command is going to print first 10 lines of the file by default. If you want to get specific number of lines, then you need to apply -n option to head command and tail command. But the by default head command and tail command will print 10 lines. Head command will print first 10 lines. Tail command will print the last 10 lines, guys. Now here, observe carefully. One more time, I am going to use tail command. Tail f1.txt. f1.txt. See, guys, first you are getting space, including space 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 lines you are getting it here. Including space, 10 lines you are getting it here. Is that clear? Now I want to get 15 lines. Last 15 lines I want to get. If you want get last 15 lines, how you applied -n for head command, same way you need to apply -n for tail command also. Like this, tail -n. Here I am going to use it for number of lines, 15 lines, and f1.txt. f1.txt. See, guys, here you are getting 10 lines means from space to till Nexus. Enter. So I want 15, right? See, 5 more lines also added. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So now you are getting last 15 lines of the file, guys. Now I want to get last 20 lines. If you want to get last 20 lines, here use number 20. Number 20 I am using. Enter. See, guys, now you will get last 20 lines of the file. So like this, by using head command and tail commands, you can get specific number of lines, guys. guys. So these head command and tail command, right, more useful at the time of checking the logs, guys. Right, in the log file, always you need to see the latest logs. Always you need to see the latest logs, guys. Latest logs always come at the bottom, guys. Latest logs always will come at the bottom. So now, right, if you want to see the latest logs, you can use tail. For tail first, deep tail, right, file name you can use. It will print the last 10 lines. Okay, in the last 10 lines, you are not getting the required information. You are not getting the required information. Then you can use -n option for the tail command and you can see last 20 lines. If you get the required information in the 20 lines, okay, fine, no problem. Still, if you are not getting, you can increase the number of lines. Tail -n last 30 lines. So like that, you can get how many number of lines you want and you can see the logs, guys. Generally, we will use these tail commands and head command in the log files, guys. In log files, to check the log files, we will use these commands in the real time. Is it clear, guys? How head command will work? How tail command will work? Is it clear? Very good. So the next command is, see guys, now inside the file, how many number of lines are there? How many number of words are there? How many number of characters are there? I want to print, guys. I want to print the total number of lines, the total number of words, total number of characters in the file, guys. For that, here we have one command that is called as WC command. WC. WC stands for word count. WC stands for what, guys? Word count, guys. WC and the file name f1.txt. Now what this word count will do, it will print the total number of the lines, the total number of the words, the total number of the characters from f1.txt file. Word count, guys. WC. Enter. See, guys, here we have total 31 lines are there. 39 words are there. 249 characters are there in f1.txt. Here you can see, guys, in the f1.txt file, you have total 31 lines. You have total 39 words. You have total 249 characters. Like this, right? By using word count, we can print how many number of lines are available, how many number of words are available, and how many number of characters are available in the given file. Guys. Now, is it clear? What is the purpose of tag command? What is the purpose of head command? What is the purpose of tail command? And what is the purpose of this WC command? Is it clear? Fine. First, update up to here in the given notes, guys. In our notes, let me update up to here. In our notes, let me update these 4-5 commands. Right. To print the data, from top to bottom, we are using cat command. Guys. Right, we are using cat command to print the data from top to bottom, guys. Okay, so how you are using cat file name? You are using dollar cat file name f1.txt. Like this you are using. Inside the f1.txt, whatever the data is present, everything you will get, guys. Now I want to print the data in reverse order, guys. To print the data, from bottom to top, guys. I want to print the data from bottom to top. For that, here we are going to use tag command. Tag and file name. Tag file name we need to use. See, guys, if you want to get the data from top to bottom, then we need to use cat command. If you want to get the data from bottom to top, then we need to use tag command, guys. Okay, fine. So next one is head command, guys. What is that head command? Right, by using head command, by using head command, by using head command, what we can do? By using head command also, we can print the data. We can print the data from top to bottom. From top to bottom, guys. By using head command also we can print, right? So but here, right, first 10 lines, guys. First 10 lines only. How you will use head command, guys? Dollar head command and a file name. And a file name we are using it here. Right, note, guys. Here, let me add one note here. Right. Here, let me add one note, guys. What note I am going to add? By default, head command will print first 10 lines only, guys. By default, head command will print first 10 lines of the file only. Head command by default will print first 10 lines of the file only. Right, I want to print specific number of lines, guys. To print specific number of lines. To print specific number of lines from the file, guys. Specific number of lines from the file. So then what we need to use, guys? Then we need to put the option -n option for the head command, guys. Here like this, dollar head command, -n, and here we need to provide number of lines you need to mention here, and here file name, we need to give. See, guys, head -n, number of lines and file name you need to provide. See, like this, guys, like this. Head I am giving, -n I am giving. I want to get 15 lines from f1.txt file. From f1.txt file, guys. To print a specific number of lines from the file, then we need to use head command with the -n option. -n stands for number of lines, guys. -n stands for number of lines. Is it clear, guys? Guys, 1 minute. Let me connect the charger. Right. So like this, we can apply -n option for the head command, guys. Right, by using head command, by default we will get first 10 lines of the file. If you want get specific number of lines for the head command, we need to apply -n option. Okay. Same we have tail command, guys. Same we have tail command. What is the purpose of tail command, guys? To print last 10 lines of the file. Last 10 lines of the file. Last 10 lines of the file, guys. What we need to do? We have the tail command. Tail. And here file name we need to give. Tail file name we need to give. Right. To print it specific number of lines, last specific number of lines, guys. I want to print last 15 lines. I want to print last 20 lines, guys. To print last 20 lines, last 20 lines guys. Then what we need to use? Dollar, right, a tail command, -n, here number of lines and file name f1.txt. So like this -n option we need to apply guys. And here this tail command also will print by default 10 lines only. Same note I am going to mention here guys. Same note I am going to write here. Right, by default tail command will print last 10 lines of the file. Last 10 lines of the file guys. Last 10 lines of the file. Head command will print first 10 lines. Tail command will print last 10 lines guys. If you want, you can apply -n option at here guys. Okay, is it clear guys? Head command, tail command, stack command, cat command, clear? Right. So now the important command guys, very important command guys in the Linux guys, which is grep command. Frequently used command guys, grep command. Grep. What is grep stands for guys? Grep stands for global regular expression print. Global regular expression print guys. Grep stands for global regular expression print guys. By using this grep command, we can find the data inside the file guys. You can find the data in the file. Suppose if you want search for the what? Simple guys. Right, in our Windows machine, if you want search for anything, see, if you go to this D drive, in the D drive, I have the class notes guys. Right here, DevOps with AWS 08. Right here, we have the DevOps class notes are available. In this DevOps class notes, if we want search for any word, here we have the search option. Here, go to here and type that word. It will search in all these files guys. So like this, we have GUI facility in the Windows machine. But coming to Linux, we don't have this facility. How you can search for the word in the files? How you can search for the word in the files? See here, I have opened this Maven notes. Right here, if you want search for any word, here Control F option, and we can use Maven. Right, it will search for the word guys. Where Maven is available, it will highlight that one guys like this. But coming to Linux, we don't have this facility. Then how you can search for the word in the Linux guys? By using command only we can able to search for the word. Which command you will use to search guys? We have a command grep guys. We have a command called grep in the Linux. That is one of the most important command. By using that grep command, we can search for the word in the files guys. Okay. Grep command. Grep stands for global regular expression point. By using grep command, we can find the data in the file. Guys. Okay. Right, now let me show guys. Let me go to here. Let me show how grep command will work. One minute. So now here total how many files we have in the Linux machine? We have created only one file guys. Only one file, that is f1.txt. Now in the f1.txt, I want search for one word guys. Now here grep command. Grep I am using guys. Grep. Here first space, right, word we need to use. For which word you are checking? SQS I am checking. SQS. In which file? f1.txt. Grep command will search for SQS word in the f1.txt. If it is available, see guys what it will do. It is available. Like this, it will print guys. Now let me create one more file guys. Cat. Right here, I am going to take one more file, f2.txt. In the f2.txt, I am going to write some data. Welcome to AWS classes. Right now, Control C. Right now, let me create one more file. Cat. Right here, f3.txt. Right now, here I am going to write welcome to DevOps and AWS classes. Like this I have written guys. Okay, So now my requirement is I want to search for the word AWS in the files, guys. I want to search for the word, guys. And how we will search, guys? We have the grep command. By using that grep command, we can search, guys. Now grep command. Here I am going to use AWS. AWS I am using, guys. On which file? f1.txt, f2.txt file. f2.txt file, guys. Now what it will print? See, guys, grep command, right, will search for the word, and if that word is available in that file, it will display the complete line, guys. In which line that word is available, it will display the complete line, not only the word, guys. Guys, observe carefully. In the previous file, we have in the f1.txt file, what we have? Cat f1.txt. And here we have only SQS, guys. In this line, only SQS is there. That's why it prints only SQS. But the default behavior of the grep command is in the given file, if the given word is available, then it will display the complete line, guys. In which line that word is available, it will display the complete line. Now grep command AWS, right, in which file, guys? f2.txt. f2.txt. See, welcome to AWS classes. Now observe carefully, guys. Grep command, here AWS I am giving, and here I am giving f2.txt. f2.txt. No, why it is not printing? Guys, grep is the case sensitive command. Grep is the case sensitive command. Actually, right, we have the word with uppercase letters AWS. We don't have any word with lowercase letters, guys. That's why it is searching for a given regular expression, guys. It will search for the given expression. And in the file, we don't have a word with small AWS. Okay, I won't ignore the case. Guys. Whether it is uppercase letters or small letter, lowercase letters, I want to fetch and display. I won't ignore the case. Then what we need to do? By default, grep is the case sensitive command. If you want ignore the case, then grep -i stands for ignore case. And here AWS at f2.txt. f2.txt I am taking. Now see, guys, are you getting or not? Welcome to AWS classes. We are getting. Here what we are doing, by using -i, we are ignoring the case. -i stands for ignore. By default, grep is the case sensitive command. If you want, you can ignore the case by using -i option. Right? Is it clear? Okay. So now observe carefully, guys. Till now what we have done, guys? Till now we searched for the given word in only one file. Now in the present working directory, I don't know how many number of files are there. Whether 10 files or 20 files or 100 files, I don't know how many number of files are available. So now I want to search for the word AWS in all the files which are available in the present working directory. I want to search for the word AWS in all the files which are available in the present working directory. Now if you do ls, here you can see in the present working directory, we have three files: f1.txt, f2.txt, f3.txt. Now I want to search for the word AWS in all these three files. In the present working directory, how many number of files are available? In all the files, I want to search for the word AWS. Now let me search, guys. Now let me check. For this, what you are going to do? Guys, see here, grep command, grep I am using, -i, ignore case, and word AWS, and here instead of giving the file name, here I am going to mention asterisk symbol, star symbol. Here in this point of view, a star symbol will represent the present working directory. Hey, in the present working directory, how many number of files are available? In all the files, AWS is available or not? Check it once. If it is available, print all the corresponding lines. Guys. Enter. Wow. See, guys, observe carefully. And here we have in 4 places AWS is available, guys. In the given 3 files in the present working directory, total we have 3 files are available. In those 3 files, AWS Word is present in 4 places. Where in the f1.txt, AWS Cloud is available, and in the f1.txt only, AWS CLI is available. In the f2.txt, welcome to AWS classes is available. In the f3.txt, welcome to DevOps and AWS classes is available. The word which we are searching, that is highlighted here, see, that is highlighted with different color here, see, right? In 3 files, in 4 places we have the given word. So like this, we can search for the word in the in the present working directory, guys, in all the files, right, which are available in the present working directory also. Okay, fine guys. Now observe carefully. And here ls, we have only 3 files, guys. Now here I am going to create one directory, mkdir AWS. I am creating as the directory. In this mkdir AWS, I am going to create one more directory, mkdir DevOps. I am creating mkdir DevOps. I am creating as the subdirectory. Inside the subdirectory, let me go inside the subdirectory. Here AWS / DevOps. At a time, I am going 2 steps forward. 1 minute. AWS. Fine. So now let me go to AWS first. And now Srini. That right? Said the no. Actually, we have created outside only, right? Sorry, guys. Now here I need to create inside the AWS mkdir. Here I want to create DevOps folder also. Now let me go inside this cd DevOps folder. See guys, cd DevOps. Fine. Now see guys, currently we are inside the AWS, inside the DevOps, guys. Now you can check pwd, present working directory. See, inside the ec-user AWS, inside the AWS DevOps is there. Now here I am creating one file, cat f4.txt. Here I am go cat f4.txt. Here I am going to write, guys. Here I am going to write welcome to AWS with Terraform and Ansible. Guys. Like this I have taken. Like this one statement I have taken it here. Okay, fine. So now let me come out, guys. See guys, now I came to normal location, guys. Now here pwd means it ec2-user. Very good. So now grep command. Here ignore case, and here what I am giving AWS. I want to search for the word in the directories and subdirectories also, guys. And in the present working directory, and in the present working directory we have some directories, and in there we have other subdirectories, and inside the subdirectories we have the files. Everywhere guys, directories, subdirectories, in everywhere I want to search for the word recursively. Then what we need to do? Right? Then what we need to do here? And how we are using -i to ignore the case. Same way, here we need to use -r also to search recursively. -r we need to use to search recursively for the given word. See guys, grep -i -r AWS. What it will do? It will search for the AWS word recursively in all the directories and subdirectories and everywhere, guys. Explicitly, you no need to tell where it has to search. It will search in all the directories, in all the subdirectories, right, for the given word. Right? Now enter. Wow. See guys, in the f1.txt file, we have AWS Cloud, and again in the f1.txt, we have AWS CLI. In the f2.txt, we have welcome to AWS classes. In f3.txt, we have welcome to DevOps and AWS classes. Finally, inside in present working directory, we have a folder with the name AWS. Inside that I have created one more folder with name DevOps. Inside that I have created one file f4.txt. Inside that also we have the AWS word. Welcome to DevOps with Terraform and Ansible. Means what, guys? It will search in the directories and in the subdirectories also recursively. For that here, just we need to use -r option. Just we need to use -r option, guys. Guys, what is the purpose of grep command? It will use to search for the word in the files, guys. It will use to search for the word in the file, guys. And if you go to Windows operating system, there we have the GUI facility to search for the word in the files. But coming to Linux, we don't have that facility. Then how we can search? By using grep command, we can search for the word in the files, guys. Okay, so let me add these points in our notes. Let me add these points in our notes, guys. Here, go to here, grep command. What is grep stands for? What is grep stands for? Grep stands for global regular expression print. Global regular expression print. So next, guys, by using what we can do by using grep, we can search for the, we can find the data, or we can search for the what, and we can find the data, in the given file, guys. Right, by using grep, we can find the data, in the file, guys. Okay. And how you will write the command, guys? How you will write the command here? See, guys, for this, write grep, and here which word you want to search, that word you need to give, and here file name you need to give. It here, guys. Okay, so now here, as I told, grep is what, guys? It is the case sensitive, guys. Grep is the case sensitive. Now here, grep command is a case sensitive command, guys. Grep command is a case sensitive command, guys. Right, to ignore the case, what we need to do? Right, to ignore the case, what we need to do to ignore the case, guys? Just we need to use -i we need to use, guys, to ignore the case sensitive. Here what we need to do, guys? Here dollar grep command, right, -i and word, guys. Right, word, which word you want to search, that word, and here file name, we need to use it here. Right, so note, guys, note here, note. And -i stands for ignore case. -i stands for ignore case, guys. Alright, so now I want to search in the all files, guys. I want to search in all the files which are available in present working directory. I want to search for the given word in all the files which are available in the present working directory. I want to search for the given word in all the files which are available in present working directory. See, guys, I want to search for the given word in all the files which are available in present working directory. Then what we need to do, guys? Here simple, guys. Dollar, grep command, ignore case, right? For this word I want to search in all the files which are available in the present working directory. For that we need to use star symbol, guys. Right, next, guys, I want to search for the given word in the directories and subdirectories, guys. To search in present working directory and subdirectories. and subdirectories. Then which command we need to use? Here we need to use grep command, right? -i, -r, and for this word, guys. R stands for what, guys? Recursive. R stands for recursively. I want to search for the given word in directories and subdirectories. Everywhere I need to search, guys. Guys, grep is a very important command, and frequently we will use this grep command in the real time to search for the log files, guys. To search for the log files. Okay, and in interview also this grep command is very important, guys. Okay, only capital R is enough. Only capital R, guys. Recursively I want search in the present working directory and subfolders also, guys. Everywhere it will search for the given word. We no need to use complete word recursive, guys. I hope it's clear what we discussed in today's session. What we discussed, guys? First we discussed what is the purpose of tag command. By using tag command, what we can do, guys? Whatever the lines are available inside the files, whatever the data is available inside the files, all the data we can get in reverse order by using tag command. If you use cat command, you will get the data in top to bottom, guys. If you want to reverse that data, you need to use tag command, guys. Okay, next, guys, we discussed the head command, guys. By using head command, we can print the data from top, guys. But by default, head command will print first 10 lines only. If you want to get the last 10 lines of the file, then we need to use tail command, guys. If you want to get a specific number of lines, then we need to apply -n option for head command and tail commands, guys. Okay, next we see in grep command, guys. And we will use grep command to search for the word in the given file. By using grep command, we can search for the word in the present working directory. By default, grep is the case sensitive, and if you want to ignore the case, then we need to use -r symbol, -i symbol. And if you want to search for the word in the present working directory and subdirectories, then we need to use -r option. -r stands for recursive. By using grep command, we can search for the word in the file and the directories and subdirectories. Everywhere you can search for the word by using grep command. If you go to Windows, we have the GUI facility to search for the word in the files. But coming to Linux, we don't have that GUI. By using grep command only, we can search for the word in the files and the directories, guys. Is it clear, guys? What is the purpose of grep command? Someone is asking, right, -r, small r we can apply or not. See, guys, grep command -i. See, guys, -r, I'm giving the word AWS. See, guys, you can use uppercase or lowercase, anything you can use it here, guys. Okay, is that clear? In the notes I have updated up to grep command. Right, guys. Fine. So in tomorrow's session, we will try to understand the editors, guys. And we have the editors, right? VI is there, and set command is there, and we have set command, right, and VI. After that, we'll discuss file permissions, guys. And we'll try to understand up to file permissions in the tomorrow session, guys. File permissions, set command, and VI editor, all these things we will try to understand in tomorrow session, guys. I hope everyone is clear what we discussed in today's session. And everyone is clear what we discussed in today's session, guys. Is it clear? Fine, guys. I will share these notes, guys. Please practice it. In today's session, grep command is very important in the interview and real time also. Right, tomorrow we are going to discuss the file permissions, guys. That is very, very important, guys. File permissions is very, very important, and we will discuss sed command and a vi editor, how to work with a vi editor also we are going to understand in tomorrow's session. Don't miss the tomorrow session. Tomorrow is we are going to discuss very, very important things, guys. Sed command we are going to discuss, how to use the vi editor we are going to discuss, and the file permissions, guys. How to give the permissions, how to give the permissions to the files, and we are going to understand in tomorrow session, guys. Okay, don't miss the tomorrow session. Tomorrow we have the session, guys. Right, I will share up to here, guys. I will share up to here. Right, already I have updated in the notes, right? I will share this notes. Please go through this and practice it once before coming to tomorrow session. Tomorrow session we will continue the remaining commands again. Okay, thank you, guys. Thanks for attending. Tomorrow we will connect. Anyone have any questions in today's session? In grep command, head command, tail command, tag command, anyone have any questions? Please, if anyone have any questions, you guys can ask.
Hello, sir.
Yes.
Sir, actually, in head command and tail command, we are printing first 10 lines and last 10 lines.
Correct.
Okay. Suppose we need to print some middle of the lines, then we can use both head and tail.
Middle of the lines means, see here one thing, right here, logs we will check. Logs we will check always bottom only. Generally, we will use tail commands. Latest logs will come at the bottom only. In the middle, we won't get.
Okay.
So generally, we will use this tail command to monitor the logs, guys, in the real time. Suppose, right, I will check first the last 10 lines. In the 10 lines, if I am not getting the required information, then I will increase the line numbers from bottom. Last 10, last 15, like that.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, sir.
Fine, guys. Right. Remaining commands we will discuss in tomorrow session, guys. Tomorrow session, don't miss. Very, very important things we are going to discuss in tomorrow session. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Sandeep, what you are asking, man? Do you have any question mentioned here?
How they will ask for the interview question, this is great. Could you please
Example in this. How they will ask the question using grep command means simple. What is the grep command? Right? They won't ask directly what is the grep command in the interview, guys. They will ask how you will monitor the log files. How you will monitor the log file. How you will search for, see, I have the null pointer exception in my application. Right? So customers are trying to access my application which I deployed in the cluster. Right? So now, right, so whenever they send the request, so that request is not processed due to some exception. Right? Now, as a developer, you need to search for that exception. What exception is occurring? So why that request got failed, you need to verify. So for that, you should have the logs. Then only you can see due to which reason that request got failed. So then what you will do, guys, you will go to the log file. Right? So in the log file, you may have 1000 number of lines. So you may have 1000 number of lines, guys, old request logs, right? Previous request logs, everything is available in that log file only. So, but if you want to get the latest logs, then at the bottom only you can see the latest logs. For that, by using tail command, we will get the latest logs. Right? So there, null pointer exception, and you will search for the word, right? By using, right, you search for the grep command, you can search for the word, guys. 1 minute. Like this. See, guys, right here, once you got the file, right, in my file, assume 1000 lines are there. 1000 lines are there, guys. In the 10,000 lines, I want to search for the word, this one, like this here, grep command. Right here, hyphen I ignore. Right here, I'm going to use null pointer exception. Null pointer exception, guys. I will search like this, guys. I will search. So you have the log file name, right? Here I'm using log file name like sample logs dot txt. This is my log file name, guys. In this log file, where I have the null pointer exception, I need to search, guys. Because of null pointer exception only, your request is failing. So then I will search for this word in the log file, right? You can get the information, guys, in which file, right, null pointer exception is coming, right? So in which line null pointer exception is coming, that complete details you will get in the log file, guys. Right? In the interview, how they will ask the question means how you will monitor the log files. If you want search for any exception in the log file, how you will search for that exception. That you need to tell by using grep command, I will search for the exception in the log file. Log file may contain thousands of the lines. In the that you can't. It is very difficult to verify one by one, guys. It is very difficult one by one in all 1000 lines where this null pointer exception word is present. So then what we can do, right? We can use grep command to find the null pointer exception word, right? In the log files, in the 1000 lines where this null pointer exception is available, all the lines you will get. So based on that, you can go to the respective file, you can go to the respective line, there you can verify, right, why we are getting this null pointer exception. Is it clear, Sandeep? They won't ask what is grep command. Sandeep, you ask a question. They won't ask what is grep command. Simply they will ask how you will monitor the log files, how you will search for the exception in the log file. My log file can contain 10,000 lines. In the 10,000 lines where null pointer exception is available, where file not found exception is available, how you can verify that? Like that they will ask. Simply you need to tell by using grep command, we can search for the word in the log file. Clear? Fine, guys. Fine, guys. Right, tomorrow we will discuss remaining things, guys. Thank you, guys. Tomorrow we will connect. Thank you.